Like it's in Man United direction today. We have the Houston Red Army after the game where Leeds have played a 0-0 draw in Man United, and we have the Houston Red Army about to talk about the match reaction and everything that's happened in United this week in terms of protesting and the ESL. We're gonna start with Josh. What happened today, matey?
Honestly, the one word I would use is uninspired. The guys just seem to be just kind of cruising around the field without much passion, emotion about doing anything. And we didn't create hardly any good chances. And yeah, I don't know. There just didn't seem to be much emotion. It seemed like everyone's head is still in the, emotional withdrawal from dealing with all the Super League business. And so, no, I mean, I wouldn't say that we looked bad, but we certainly didn't look good. It was just kind of this milquetoast in between, kind of thing. So, yeah, no, just not sharp at all.
Yeah, I echo that. Today was just, lackadaisical for most of the squad. I didn't see any really moments of brilliance or any moments of determination other than from a few players in our defense. Overall, I feel like today was just an autopilot day for most of the squad.
Yeah, same here. I mean, I'm personally not gonna give the team a way out as far as like thinking about the Super League and shit. Like the Super League was dead on Tuesday.
Yeah.
Like, we already,
No excuses, right?
no fucking excuses, man. That shit was dead. This was a lethargic play by the guys. They never got past second gear, and they were just hoping that somebody had, they just snuck one in and just try to keep it simple, but it never came through. So because they came upon a very disciplined defensive team.
You have to give credit.
You gotta give it to them.
Leeds were not going to sit back and concede another 6 goals at home. So, let's say hypothetically this was a title chase. Would you say United would have fumbled their lines today?
Oh, for sure, definitely. But yeah, if this was a title chase
And an opportunity to close City down.
Yeah, if this was a title chase, I think Ollie would have had a different lineup up there.
You sure?
I think, yeah. I mean, I get the idea of playing Daniel James. It makes sense for this kind of game, but even with this kind of game, Leeds didn't come out. Leeds did not play.
Yeah. Normally, Leeds come out and spread the ball.
They did not. Well, and because of that, Daniel James got stuck. Like you saw him a lot of times with double team. Like that's only happening because there isn't enough space. So like Leeds didn't play their regular type of style today. So like
El Loco has told them, bro. El Loco has told them to obtain possession and then keep United from breaking within the 10. They were 10 men behind the ball today.
Yeah.
So they weren't coached to attack today. They were coached to obtain pressure and then maybe attack on the counter.
Yeah.
They sat back and defended well today.
Yeah.
Credit to Leeds,
Yeah.
but it's still Leeds. We had chances in the box, and no one seemed to want to score a goal today.
Does that mean when teams sit back, we still can't break them down?
No, I think we can, but I think I'm with him. Is that I think there wasn't a sense of urgency from either the players or the manager today, and that's what I'm saying. Like I think if we're in a title chase, that lineup looks different. I think the substitution.
Yeah, you really think so?
Because it's
Okay.
saying no, we have to go because again they're trying to rest Pogba and Cavani and all this kind of stuff is understandable, right? But if we're in a title chase, I think those guys get in there and
I agree.
We're knocking at the door,
Right.
Whereas we really at the end of the match once Pogba and Cavani came in, it did feel like the tone changed a little bit. We were pressing more, but at that point it was too late. We didn't have enough time. I feel like if we had had another 10 minutes, I think we probably would have gotten that.
Right. So in reference to this stalemate of a 0-0 draw, was there any man of the match for you today?
0-0 draw. You gotta give it up to the defense. Wan-Bissaka and Lindelof did pretty good today. It's between. It could be either one of them. They completely shut down Bamford. Like their offense was non-existent. I can't even remember any like clear-cut chances that they could have had. So I'll give it up to the defense. And hey, 0-0 clean sheet. You got to give it up to the captain of the defense, Harry Maguire. He held his ground. We shitting on him. If we conceded a goal, let's give him a little bit of credit when we get a.
I second that. As far as man of the match goes, it's got to be one of the defenders. Personally, over Harry Maguire, I would give it to Lindelof just for his,
Yeah, he made that
distribution
big pass to Rashford, who fluffed his lines.
Also bringing the ball into midfield. He was making some runs that were unattested through midfield. Distributing to Fred, distributing to McTominay, making sure they had a good line of sight before he distributed the ball. I appreciate that today from Lindelof. I mean, other than that, Wan-Bissaka was pretty instrumental today, keeping defenders, on point as far as a whole. He didn't give up too much. So it's either got to be Lindelof or Wan-Bissaka today for me.
Yeah. So I would go and caveat that I think against a better team we would have conceded a goal.
Yeah.
Because there were several times, and Tim, you and I were mentioning this during the match. Again, leaving attackers open on the backside. We saw it multiple times, and luckily the ball didn't actually make it to them.
Yeah.
But again, same thing. I'm looking at our guys; they're ball watching, and there's a guy that's
on his own
backside. If that comes to him, he goes and scores. So we were actually lucky, I think, not to concede.
Very lucky.
But I do think, all in all, I would give it to Wan-Bissaka. I really liked his work rate today.
Yeah.
I mean, he was just getting stuck
His
in.
delivery's getting a bit better, would you say?
There
A
was a
bit.
moment where
I would say a bit. Don't
was
get
it-
too carried away. I know you.
Was
A little bit. A little bit.
What was that tackle? Was that the 69th minute or the 70th minute? He just came out of the camera angle and just completely stopped play.
I just
You
feel
got to
like
be 100% on that tackle.
I
Yeah.
think the most technically improved player of the team this season is Wan-Bissaka. Last season, he looked like a motherfucker with two left feet. He couldn't run. He couldn't trap the ball. He's making jukes now. He's making you got to give the kid credit. He has been working hard.
Yeah.
His ability. I think he has a better touch than Lukaku right now.
Damn, that's a bit harsh. Well, you have heard it from Houston Red Army. Like, share, and subscribe. The Houston Red Army have told you that fan reaction. Not really happy, kind of disappointed that United did not get the 3 points, despite Leeds sitting back, United not breaking them down. But it is what it is. Glory, glory.
Man United.